and interesting. And I'm going to use our mini pizza boxes. These are just the white ones that you can get in the annual catalog. I think you can get 8 for like $6 or $7, I think. Then we have the fancy gold ones that are in the holiday catalog that you get 8 in there, and they're like $1 more. So, but they're all fancy and gold foiled, so they're real pretty, but I don't have them. So, but I do have these, and we're going to use those. And these are already cut, pre-scored, and all you have to do is fold them. So I'm going to try to figure out how to do that too, but I don't think it's very hard. It's got a glossy side, so they're food safe for you. So we're going to go ahead and fold all that up, but what I probably should do is do my cutting with some of our designer series paper, because I'm going to decorate our box so that it looks really, really pretty. Thanks you guys for joining too. I'm so glad that you're here. It's lots of fun when you guys are on here than when I'm talking to myself, although I do talk to myself all the time anyway, so. But thank you for the hearts. I love the hearts. It's such an encouragement. Okay, so these boxes are 3 by 3 and they're square. So I didn't do any pre-measurements or anything like that. Maybe I should take our ruler. So I'm sorry, they're 3.5 by 3.5. So, ooh, good thing, or it'd have been cut way too small. So I am going to cut these squares to probably about 3.25 by 3.25, and I'm using the Perfectly Plaid Designer Series paper. They're 6 by 6s, so I should be able to get 4 of them out of here, but I only need 2. So, well, actually, no, we won't. We'll only get 2 out of this because we're going a little over 3 inches. But they're double-sided, and this one side of them has the gold foil in the paper. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and cut this at 3.25. I'm hoping I can get 2. I may not be able to get 2. No, we're not going to be able to. I'm going to have to use 2, and I really didn't want to do that for tonight because I got to kind of, usually when I make a card, I usually do a giveaway, which, by the way, I did the drawing over the week for the winner for these cards that we did last week, and the winner is Christine Kelly is the winner for these tonight. So these are the cards that I'm going to be sending you, Chris, and you're on here, so yay! Okay, so what I do is I send the projects that we make on Facebook Live. If you've not watched before, or if you're watching the replay of this and you don't know, hey Nikki, and you don't know what that's about, if you comment, like, and share, or you got to comment in the comments that you shared it, because sometimes you can share it but it won't tell me who shared it. So as long as you mark you shared it and I see that there's the same amount of shares and all that kind of good stuff, then I put you in the drawing to win the projects that we do on the live that night. But I do I make the announcement the next Tuesday night. Which, speaking of Tuesday nights, I am thinking that I am gonna try to ask you guys. I'm gonna post it on Facebook later on this week too, and kind of ask when is a better time for you guys for me to do my Facebook Lives, because I really do enjoy doing them, but I need for it to grow. So if you're watching the replay on this, please go ahead and make sure that you comment, because you still get entered in to win the projects too. And let me know if there's better night, better day, better time of the week. Hey, Lynette. Because I know that not always the evening time is good for people. And I'm trying to get my glue to come out. That's why I keep shaking it. And I know that for me, sometimes the evening is a little difficult because it's family time sometimes, and I know that it's probably that way with you guys too. So if there is a different time of the day or day of the week, just let me know in the comments what works best for you guys. So, okay, so what I did, and I hope I put that on the bottom part of the box because I was too busy talking. Darn it, you know, I do that all the time, not paying attention to what I'm doing. So anyway, this folds up like so, and you tuck that down in there just like that. So there is the side, there's your box. So this is going to fold up, which I did not score on that score line, but it's okay, we'll make it work. Oops, that just came loose on me. Well, while that's loose, let's go ahead and fold that. There we go. So this comes up, these tabs go in, this comes down. You don't need any adhesive to hold this box together, so that's what makes it even more fun, even better. So you just tuck those down in there, and it just slips down in there, just like that. And then we fold these little tabs here and there. And this goes, I don't know if that goes down. I think those go to the side like that. And then this goes in there. Actually, it goes. It's been a while since I did them. They all tuck in, just like a pizza box. Duh! Okay, there we go. So there it is. So there's our box. But I decorated the bottom part. So I am going to get another piece of this plaid. And I think I have one over here that is the same. I do, right here. And it's really too bad. I probably could have cut it at 3, but then I think it would be too much of a border around it. So because it's cut at 3 1/4, you can't get more out of it unless I just don't know how to cut it to get more out of it. Which very well could be, but I don't know how you could get more than one with the measurements that we've got going on here. So I've got the same one. So I'm just going to put some glue down on this. And this, like I was saying earlier, these pizza boxes, they are food safe. So you can put food in them, and they are food safe. So you could put little pretty cookies in here that are all nicely decorated, you know, like those really pretty fancy sugar cookies that seem to be really popular these days. One of those would fit in there. You could put a gift card in here. You could put some candy in here. You could put jewelry in here. Anything that will fit in this little pizza box. They're 3.5 by 3.5. They're probably what, 1 inch tall? So yeah, about 1 inch tall. So you can fit quite a bit in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this. I didn't think about getting anything to show you guys to put in there, but we're going to leave that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some of this designer series paper. This is from the, okay, you guys know I never can say the name of this right. It's the Come Gather or Gather Together. Come Gather Together designer series paper, I think is what the name of it is. Oh, I'm so sorry. I always struggle with the name of this. And I'm going to cut this to about, oh, okay, I'm winging it. I'm going to about 1.5 inches. So this paper is 12 by 12. And I'm using one of the sheets that has the wood grain on it. And I am going to wrap this around. So we are going to make a belly band that's going to go around this. But I don't need it that long. So I am going to trim just a little bit off. Hope that I didn't trim too much. And then I'm just going to like put it straight on here and just kind of fold it over. Just to kind of give it a crease where I think I might want it. Hey, Linda, did you start your job yet? Hey, Penny. Okay. So, just like that's what I'm going to do. And I'm okay with my seam being in the front because it's going to be covered up anyway, and I'd much rather it be in the front and be covered than on the side. So now what you could do is you could, if you were really picky about it and wanted your really crisp lines, you could take this out and then you could score it where you've creased it. But I'm not real picky about that, so I am going to leave it alone and just do it like this. Put some glue on there. And you can use tear and tape. Tear and tape is a little bit neater sometimes than the liquid glue. But tear and tape, if you use that, once it's down, it is definitely down. Whereas the liquid glue, see, I have a little tiny bit of wiggle room, so which I like. Okay, so I could make that a little bit tighter too, so you guys will see what I mean by it gives me just a little bit more wiggle room, which it did tear just a tiny bit, but it is okay. So I want it to be a little bit tighter than that, but I don't want it to be too tight because you want it to be able to slide on and off your box, because that is just your belly band. So it will slide right off your box, and then you can open it to get the goodies that are inside it. Okay, so I think I'm done with our paper trimmer. So the new paper trimmer, you guys, it's coming. I ordered mine, and I should be getting it Thursday, I think, by Thursday evening. So I'm excited about it. It's really cool. It's at a great price. We got to purchase it for $25. So I'm not exactly 100% sure when they're going to make it available to our customers. But I know that they're going to evaluate what they have left and how much it's sold and all of that stuff come the end of October. So beginning of November. So is when they're going to do all that. And we're going to find out when they're going to release it for you guys. So I can't wait to play with it. I've seen it. And it's really cool. It's more slimline than this one, but it's really cool. I can't wait to get mine. So what I'm going to do here, this is what I'm not quite sure about. I've got some vellum and I have some gold foil paper because, you know, our designer series paper has some of the gold in it. So I thought that would be really pretty to accent that. And then I love to use vellum. And then I have some cherry cobbler and some spruce, shaded spruce, because that's what is in our paper. So that tells me that those colors will coordinate. So I am super, super excited about that. And that's one of the things that I absolutely love about Stampin' Up! It's one of the things that got me really excited about it was because they make it so super easy for you to, because I'm really not that much of a crafter. I know my family sometimes think I am, but I'm really not. I can just kind of fool you a little bit. But it's because of Stampin' Up! It makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I have, using my sprig punch, this is an awesome punch to have too. So it makes these cute little sprigs. So I've got those in vellum. And then I'm going to punch some out in my gold foil. And then what I thought I might do, and I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, but I have our leaf punch. And I am going to just punch out 2 in the shaded spruce. And I think that I'm going to tuck that right there. I'm going to tuck that there. So I'm just playing around, and I may not even really like this. So we are going to just do just like this. Now, there is, I have something that is on my wish list. And it would be perfect for something like this too, because it has the pine sprigs on it. Let me show you what it is, because I'm really hoping that that I'm going to be able to get that shortly, because that is what our family wants to do our Christmas cards in this year too. So, because sometimes my son gets involved in it, sometimes he doesn't, but my husband really loves to sit down with me and make our Christmas cards. And this is something that he and I both really love. But isn't this pretty? And this is called Peaceful Balls, and the dies come with it. So it cuts out the little pine sprigs, so they look like this. So wouldn't that be really pretty on there? And then, you know, we have this puff paint now too that looks like snow. So you could put the snow on the tips, which I didn't think about that, but I could have done that here. But I'm not sure what I did with it actually, so I would have to find it, but it would probably be really pretty on this. So don't these look like reindeer antlers? Isn't that cute? See, when you start doing this for a while, you start coming up with great ideas. But anyway, that looks like little antlers to me. So I just got to figure out how I am going to put this down. But while we're thinking about that, we've got to do some stamping. And I know I brought, I know I did. I absolutely 100% know I did. What I did with it is the question. Here we go. Okay, so I know I don't really need a piece this big, but I'm going to use it. So I am bringing in a stamp set that I have not used yet. Well, I used it earlier because I wanted to see how the sentiment stamped. Not this stamp set. This isn't it. I didn't bring the right one over. Hold on. No, yeah, I did. Right here. Okay, so this is it. This is the Itty Bitty Christmas. And it has all these really cute little sayings in there. So they're perfect for if you don't want something, a big sentiment on the outside of your card. And they're really super, thanks Penny, thanks Chris. So they're very, very good for like gift packaging, what we're doing here, and for treat holders and stuff like that. So they're perfect. Like, oh, what yum. I can't wait to use that one. I've got some ideas for that one. But tonight we're going to use Thinking of You at Christmas. There's a couple of people that are on my heart that probably just are not going to have the best Christmas this year. So I'm gonna do something nice for them. And they're just on my heart. So I think that is a perfect sentiment. And I absolutely love the font on that. Isn't it so cute and so fun? Hey, you guys, I love the hearts. So peace and happiness, I think that is absolutely wonderful. I'm not real big on happy holidays or season greetings. I guess it really depends on how it's used. But I don't really... I'm just going to be honest, I don't really care about replacing Christmas with those. I do understand that sometimes it's not replacing Christmas. It is the seasons now, you know, seasons greetings for all of the seasons that are going on right now. And happy holidays, because, you know, Christmas time is the holidays. So I guess if it's used in that way, I don't have a problem with it. So, but that's just my personal feelings and belief. Y'all might think differently and feel differently, and that's fine, because that's what makes the world go away, the world go away. No, I don't want the world to go away. No peeking till Christmas. I love that one too. Okay, so let's go ahead. Enough jibber jabber here. So I've got Cherry Cobbler ink. And I am just going to ink this up. I really need to clean it because I put black on it, is what I used earlier when I was playing with it. You guys just give me 1 second, because I really don't want to get black into, I'll bring over my chamois. It's still a little damp from a couple days ago. Okay, so I got that clean, so we're gonna ink this up. And I have not put my labels on it. And I'm not sure if I will or not, because, and if I stamp this upside down, it's okay, because we're gonna punch it out. So, because I lately have been putting my labels on crooked, and I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm trying my best to put them on straight, and they're just going on crooked, which makes me stamp really crooked. So, and then with my classes, I don't want you guys that attend my classes to stamp crooked, because I put on a label crooked. So I haven't been putting them on there lately. All right, so now I am going to bring in my 1 and my 3/8 inch circle punch, which will punch this out perfectly. So I am just going to try to center that sentiment right in there. Center it the best that I can. So that is ready. Then I'm going to take my pretty label punch here, and I am going to punch this out. I love this punch because this also could look like a cloud if you do it in white, or maybe a light gray, or whatever color you want clouds to be. Blue, light blue, like, well, probably pool party maybe, or maybe, what's the new blue we've got? Seaside Spray might be really pretty. Balmy Blue might be really pretty as clouds too. But I love this also because you can really step it up a notch by putting your sentiment on another piece of cardstock, punching it out with a circle, and it fits right on there. So isn't that pretty cool? I really like it. And then what I'm going to do is pop that up a little bit too, so that it adds just a little bit more fancy, because I'm not worried about this going through the mail. So if it's popped up a lot, the better it is, because I don't have to worry about if it's going to fit through their little meters and stuff like that. So I'm just going to put this right on there as straight as I can. There we go. And you guys, my battery is not holding a charge, and now this charger is acting up, and so I'm hoping that I'm not going to lose you guys because of my battery. So this is going to go right on there, just like that. So let's go ahead. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on there like so, and I probably, this seam should probably go more towards the center, but I think it's going to be okay because you're going to put all your little spriggly things on there and all that kind of stuff. And you know what else would be really pretty too is you don't have to use the foil paper. You could use the gold glimmer paper as well, and it would be so cute. Matter of fact, let me show you that. I think I have a little piece left here. I really like this stuff too, but isn't this beautiful? So you could punch this out as well, and it would still look beautiful with your gold that's on your, see how that goes so pretty? I think that's what we're gonna do too. Although I do like this too. But you know what? Sometimes at Christmas, I like that extra little glitter that you get. Glitz it all up at Christmas time. It's so much fun. Okay. So have I told you guys how thankful I am that you guys are on here tonight? I really do appreciate you taking your time out, and I hope that it's fun for you guys. Okay, so we are going to do this. But you know, I was thinking about putting a little ribbon on this too. So I have this metallic edge ribbon. This is actually very vanilla and gold. But I think that it would look okay with this. But we're going to play with it and just give it a try and see. Might not like it, and then we might like it. I don't know. I think I would like it a whole lot better if I stamped our sentiment on some very vanilla cardstock, but I didn't think about that. So I am not going to do that. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. So I am thinking about taking this around here and tying this. I'm just not sure how I'm going to like it. Isn't this ribbon beautiful? And you know what's really, really cool about this is you can use your Stampin' Blends to color this, or you could use your re-inkers and some alcohol and color this any color you wanted to match whatever it is that you're doing. So that would be really, really cool too. So let me see here. Not sure if we're going to like this or not. But I'm just going to like kind of loosely put this on here. This ribbon is pretty slippery, but it's easy to tie. It's very, very soft. And again, it's adding some more sparkle to our box. So I absolutely love adding a little rustic and a little glam. I think that's really a cool thing to do. I'm not going to tie that real tight because I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, but I think I am. So we're going to move this up some, and you guys tell me what you're thinking about too. Do you think it's going to look good so far, or you like it? Thanks, Lynette. So we've got that there. We're going to put that right there. So this is going to come over a little more, and I'm hoping that's going to go there, and this is going to come here with this. And we might not even use the vellum. I might not. Or we might not use the green. Might not use the green. So we'll put some of that and that right there. And what do you guys think? Green or no green? You guys tell me what you like. Now, we did have two of the vellums. Here it is right here. So we're going to put the vellum in the vellum. And I have something that is blocking my comments. There we go. So we're going to put that in that. So with the green or without the green? I think I'm going to just take it and tuck it up under here. So I'm trying to be a little bit wiser and not glue this stuff down until we're definitely sure on what we're going to do here. So part of me really likes the green because it brings some of the green out in the plaid, but I don't want it to be too much. So tell me what you think. Plus, I want you guys to be involved. It's much more fun that way. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Penny. That's what I did. You just warmed my heart with that. Thank you so much. So I'm just scrolling through. Well, hey, Vicki, if you're still on, hello. And let's see. So we're going to tie a bow. I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me if you like the green. You like the green. I kind of do too. Hope I left enough room here to tie a bow because that's kind of short. You can't decide. I know it looks good both ways. I think the green might bring out a little bit of the green in the that's in the plaid, but yet at the same time it might be too much. I don't know. Okay, so you know, if that's our only dilemma, I am really happy with that. Okay. So, aw, thanks, Chris. I love you guys too. I really do. Okay, so I went ahead and stuck that down because we know that we're gonna have that on there, and we're gonna put the green on there. And I know that I'm going to have the gold. So maybe not the vellum. How about that? Maybe not the vellum. And turn that way and turn this. And I think I'm going to do opposite. So if this side has the greenery coming up this way, and this is going to go this way. I bent one of my leaves at the stem, so you kind of have to be a little bit careful with them because they can be a little delicate when they have these really small cuts like that. They can be very delicate. See, because I kind of bent that one a little bit, but it will be all right. So it's just going to go right in there like that. And this is going to go right in there. Just like that, I think. And then we'll do the other side. So what do you guys think? I'm thinking I'm liking this a lot. And I'm thinking that this is going to really bring a smile to someone's face. So I have 2 of these to make actually. All right. Oh, I'm going to have to make 3 of these because whoever wins the drawing from tonight gets this. So you guys make sure that you share my video, that you comment that you shared, and give me heart like. If you want to give me an angry face, you can. So just one of those, and you will be entered in the drawing to win this project here that we did. All right, so what do you guys think? So we're kind of torn on the green and no green. And you like the green added, okay? Thanks. All right, so what about the vellum? Do you guys like it when we add the vellum in there? So I'm just giving you guys a few minutes to. I could have made my bow a little bit longer, but it will be all right. I'm just going to go ahead and trim that off. And I'm going to give that a little cut. And give this a little cut this way too. There we go. So I didn't glue those down, but I'm kind of liking it. All right, so either you guys aren't sure or the internet is extremely slow tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and for sure glue the green and the gold down together. Alright. And actually, I think I do kind of like the vellum. It adds a little bit more to it. It's just, you know, a little bit more texture. Kind of like it. Kind of like it a lot, actually. Okay, so there we go. There's that. Kind of gives it a frosty look. And matter of fact, I wonder if I could, I wish I knew where I put it right off bat. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Right here. So let's use some of our new shimmery crystal effects. I know I used this either last Tuesday or a couple Tuesdays ago, and just going to make sure that it's nice and shook up. But that might add a really nice little touch to our vellum here. It will give it some shimmer, and it will make it look kind of icy looking, which might just be what I'm kind of looking for here by using the vellum, which we need to get that glued in there a little better. So I am just rubbing this on here. And then, then I'm gonna, it stuck to my finger. There we go. It's wet. All right, so we're gonna stick that right up under here, just like that. Oh, yes, I like that. This will make the vellum curl a little bit, but I kind of like that look. So we'll see if we're going to like it when it dries completely. We could take our heat gun, our heat tool, and hit it with that on the low speed because of the vellum. If you get it too hot, the vellum will melt, which is another reason why I absolutely love my heat tool versus my old one. My old one just had one setting, and if I was not extremely careful, I burnt and melted my vellum every time. So I like my new one. Okay, so I am just going to put a little bit of glue because we didn't glue these down. So I am going to be very careful here how we do that. So right there. Oh, come on. Why aren't you sticking? There we go. And see how that's really curling on me. I need to have my my silicone mat when you're doing this. I highly suggest to bring in your silicone mat when you're working with this. But look how that's curling up because it's not on something flat like I had, like this one is. So this one's kind of like, it's kind of following where the box is, if that makes sense. So I am going to tuck this one right like that, and I'm hoping okay, so this might not work. I think it's going to be just fine though. I really think it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to put some glue right there, which I probably don't need to because you've got all the glossy accent on there, and it will act as glue too. So yeah, I kind of really like that. It gives it a really neat texture to that. So there we go. So that is all done and ready to put a beautiful treat in there. Actually, I think you probably want to put a treat in there first so that you don't have to mess your bow up when you open it. But it is a belly band, right? So guess what? You won't mess your bow up because that just slides off. I'm not going to slide it completely off because this is still wet, but it just slides off, and then your recipient just can open it up and get their beautiful, cute little gift in there. And it really doesn't matter what you put inside it because your packaging is so beautiful that they're just going to, this in itself is a gift. So thanks you guys so much for joining me. And again, don't forget to share and let me know that you shared, and give me hearts, likes, angry face, laughing face, whichever one you want to do. And then also, don't forget to let me know when's the best time for you for these Facebook Lives. And also, I won't be doing the Friday lunchtime noon Facebook Lives for a little while. I'm not gonna do those just for a little while, and go from there from that. But anyway, also there was something else that don't forget our class that's coming up the end of this month. I think it's the 24th, but do not hold me on that. October 24th is Thursday at 6:30. So remember to RSVP if you're planning on coming on that, so that I can prepare for you and have your class kit ready for you. So your kit comes all pre-cut. The only thing that you have to do is just assemble it and maybe do some punching. Like you will punch, if we do something using these punches, you'll punch those leaves out and punch your sentiments out, stuff like that, easy stuff. You know, I'll have you get to play with the tools and have fun with that. But I do most of the work for you, all the cutting and scoring, and you just have to assemble it and do the stamping. So it's lots and lots of fun. And if you haven't been, I would really love for you to come. And if you have been here, I'd love to see you again and spend some time with you guys. And I love to get to know you guys and teach you and show you all the fun stuff and tricks and tips that you can do that makes it even more fun and easier, because easy is the name of the game. Because if it's too hard, you're not going to do it. So you want quick and easy projects. All right, you guys, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And again, thank you so much. And I'm so glad that my battery lasted through this. Okay, you guys, bye.